It was just a Nobel Prize in chemistry given to a Palestinian who was defined in the press releases, including of the PA, of the official Palestinian government, recognized in 2012 as an observer state at the UN, as a refugee. But he has like 3 citizenships, 2 citizenships. He's a Saudi citizen. He's an American citizen. He did his amazing, astonishing science in the United States. He was born in Jordan. In what sense, if he's a refugee, isn't every single Jew alive a refugee? I'm definitely a refugee if he counts as a refugee. Why do they think this is good for Palestinians? We have an entire Western academia looking for invisible power structures, and they can't see this?
If the Arabs of the land had pursued the Jewish vision of wanting self-determination, we would have no conflict. Or the conflict would have been over in the 20s or the 30s, borders settled, and that would be it. But that's not what they demanded. The Arabs want the Jews to not have a state. They fail to achieve it. They become refugees. But becoming refugees in war, certainly at that time, not special. Tens of millions of people become refugees in this very bloody process of empires receding and new states being established, new borders, millions flee across the newly created borders to decide that is more ethnically, religiously, nationally similar to them, and they all get one message, including the Jews. It's tough, it's tragic, it's over. Move on. The Arabs essentially hijack the temporary mechanism that was going to settle them, UNRWA, and they take it over as the mechanism of saying, the fact that the Jews just declared independence, that's a blip, basically. Their way of saying the war is not over is to essentially create a loophole that allows them, against all international standards, to perpetuate the idea that people who are not refugees by any international standards are refugees into the 5th generation. 40% of the people who are registered as refugees by UNRWA live in the West Bank and Gaza. By their telling, in Palestine. They're not Palestine refugees. The other 40% are Jordanian citizens. Nowhere in the world are you a citizen of a country, born in that country, and somehow a refugee from a country of which you were never a citizen. The right of return. There is no right for a people to settle in another sovereign state against its sovereign will. All countries have laws that determine who immigrates, who becomes naturalized. Many countries have what's called blood naturalization based on family, ethnicity, language, background. Even in that, Israel is not unique. That's not what the Palestinians are demanding. This is dual-use language, like occupation. We think it means West Bank and Gaza. They mean from the river to the sea. They say justice. People think, oh, they should have a state. They mean correct the injustice of the very existence of a Jewish state.